The works of Irish author James Joyce are known and loved by millions around the world.
Well, Joyce was one of the most creative voices of the 20th century. In his novel Ulysses in particular, he created a new form of literary expression. For me and for many people like me, we would see Joyce as a quintessential Irish writer who explored Ireland and its people in ways that no other writer has ever done.
The UB Poetry Collection holds what might be the greatest collection of Joyce materials in the world.
University libraries are increasingly distinguished by their special collections. The rich literary and historical materials found in the UB James Joyce Collection make them invaluable to researchers and a distinctive part of the university.
James Joyce Collection is a unique treasure. It is local here, but it has a global attraction. It has a global impact.
The Joyce Collection came to the Poetry Collection in 6 primary installments from 4 different sources. The first began in the fall of 1949. Joyce's family put their exhibition of materials on display at the Librairie Lahoun in Paris. And fortunately for UB, English professor Oscar Silverman, later director of the university libraries, for whom the Silverman Library is named, was in Paris on sabbatical, saw the exhibition, and upon returning to Buffalo, put into sequence a series of events that ultimately led to the university acquiring the family collection. Today, we continue to add to the collection however we can through the purchase of new editions, scholarly publications, and other materials.
I mean, this is an extraordinary thing that happened where Buffalo had the good sense and the foresight to see the importance of this Joyce material and to get it at a time when nobody else was especially interested.
In 1959, UB received another major acquisition from Sylvia Beach, owner of the famous Paris bookstore Shakespeare & Company and publisher of Ulysses.
Of the significant aspects of the Joyce Collection, there are manuscripts spanning 40 years of Joyce's life that document how Joyce's writing process changed from the early epiphanies to the last work, Finnegan's Wake.
And we also have things like the family portraits and the photographs and personal effects like Joyce's canes and his eyeglasses and passports, things that really make the writer come alive.
Joyce has the reputation of being a difficult author, and as a consequence, people can be incredibly intimidated. Having access to all of this material, it starts to demystify Joyce. That aura comes away from him a little bit, which I think can only be positive.
This collection was made possible through the generous support of UB friends and donors.
It seemed very important to me to do something big, if I could, to help the institution that probably meant more to me in terms of my scholarship than any other place there is.
The proposed museum will be housed on South Campus in Abbott Hall, one of the university's most historic buildings. This new cultural landmark will offer public access to anyone wanting to learn more about this great Irish writer. Now, New York State is making a major investment in the development and construction of the James Joyce Museum.
James Joyce wrote, "Can't bring back time, like holding water in your hand. But what this governor, our governor, Kathy Hochul, can bring is a $10 million commitment to the construction of the James Joyce Museum here in the city of Buffalo."
To have the James Joyce Museum right here at the Charles Abbott Library on the South Campus is a bit of a homecoming of sorts for Joyce, for the collection, and for the university. We brought it to the attention of our state leadership. So we've had a lot of partners that have helped to recognize the importance and significance of the Joyce Collection here at the University at Buffalo and want to celebrate this in the right way.
We are also seeking funds to build endowments for acquisitions, preservation and programming, and a James Joyce curator, all to support the Joyce Collection in perpetuity.
The South Campus really is, in a lot of ways, the front door to the university. So bringing the Joyce Collection to that front door will only enhance the university and also the community at large.
It's an extraordinary collection that we've been able to celebrate here at the University at Buffalo, but we want to take it to the next level, and this money will allow us to do that.
We hope that it's a point of pride for the local and regional community that one of the world's greatest literary archives resides in Buffalo, New York, in the Poetry Collection and the UB libraries. And as a public institution, we believe that we have a responsibility to share it with a wider and more inclusive audience.
The serious scholars will find it, but there's stuff there for everybody. So let's try to make sure that everybody gets a chance to see it.